At this stage of the season, it's not unheard of to see teams lose steam. Doris, how do coaches keep their teams motivated for the second half of the year?
B, I think one thing quality NBA coaches do is they emphasize an NBA regular season is a marathon, not a sprint. Whether you are winning or losing, you're always building the foundation.
Connects again from distance.
And all season long, he has been nothing but money from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been nothing short of amazing for him as he edges closer to third most three-pointers in a single season. Towns passes to Edwards. Russell with the ball. Here's Towns. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
To the middle. Here's prime time. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
This guy has been elite as a passer since he entered the league. He takes pride in making the guys around him better.
And that streaking rack attack is the mobile one drive.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
Lets it fly. The shot by Russell, no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Pass to Green. Here's prime time. From deep. And the Mavericks, another three.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And here's Minnesota now. 6-point game. Edwards against Green. Back to Noel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Towns. Will it go? It's rebounded by Primetime. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl-Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern. And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Noel, defended by Hardaway, and out of bounds. Dallas will have it. A different look for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for McGee. Finney-Smith comes in for Green, and it's Dinwiddie in for Hardaway. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Anderson comes in for Towns. Launches a three, and Primetime gets it to go. 13 points in the game.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And Minnesota calls time here. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws. They had to be better.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Bullock's checked in. McDaniels is checked in for Minnesota. McLaughlin comes in for Russell. Second chance shot. Blocked! And they recover it. Back to Daniels, trying to get back on track. No good that time. Dallas has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Ooh, poked away.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
Second team foul.
We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter here. Here's Edwards. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Now, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Dinwiddie outside. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. And Powell with the stuff.
How about the ups of Dwight Powell? He's making these lobs look easy.
43 seconds left in the opening quarter. Outside Edwards. McDaniels up top. Pass to McLaughlin. 5 on the clock. Here's the three. Powell pulls it in. The Mavericks have gone a perfect 7 for 7. Now Dinwiddie. Back to Bullock. Here's primetime. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
One shot. One second left. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. The Mavericks on top, up by 16. Don't go. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
On the court for Minnesota. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Jalen Noel. And it's Edwards in at the 3 spot.
Thanks, guys. Well, primetime in their last time out against the Kings was all business. He ended up with 37 points and shot the ball extremely well from both the field and the line. He put up significant numbers. So the question becomes, can he do it again?
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic.
Substitution and
So it's the Dallas Mavericks in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break.
46. Timberwolves 30.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Minnesota with the ball. They trail by 16. Doncic and Hardaway Jr. man the backcourt. Then there's Josh Green. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's prime time in at the 4 slot. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Sends it home from three-point land.
3.
Russell's got 14 points.
And this is what D'Angelo Russell does out here, right? He's a dynamic scorer who doesn't lack for confidence.
And here is Green. Here's Primetime. Covered by Towns. Doncic outside. Pass to Primetime. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Back to Russell. Over Doncic. Here's Gobert. The shot misses, and it's Dallas the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Next up, they'll face the Nuggets in Denver, and that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Noel. Now here's Gobert. To the wing on the left. Russell from outside. Here's Towns. Mavericks with a rebound.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Gobert. Edwards with it. Here's Noel from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Primetime.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Mavericks this season trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, "I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates and we're playing great basketball." Brian?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that. Edwards can't hit, and you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them. Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
A different look for Dallas. Kleba, he's checked in for McGee. Finney-Smith comes in for Green, and it's Dinwiddie in for Hardaway. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Russell. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Boy, guys, with that appearance in the Western Conference Finals, it certainly feels like the Dallas Mavericks took a huge step forward. They played to their strengths. Obviously, the axis is Luka Doncic and his incredible skill set.
Right. It almost seems like last year we were seeing the team Dallas had been waiting for, Doris.
It seems, B.A., they finally figured out what pieces need to be fit around Luka Doncic. Obviously, you need high-caliber shooting across positions. The one thing I think they need to continue thinking about is that rim protector and vertical threat.
I just love the ball movement.
Pass to Noel. Now McDaniels. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Outside Edwards. Here's Towns. Here's Noel. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And he makes the first. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Anderson's checked in for the Timberwolves.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Pass to Anderson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Anderson's got 8.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
To the inside. Prime time. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Here's Edwards. Misses off the right iron.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Noel. That shot missing. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. From deep three-point range. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Dallas with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points. Looking good. They've done. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. The Mavericks shooting has been incredible, 72%. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Kyle Anderson is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Moore in at the 2. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Reid. Inside. Here's Anderson. Got a piece of it. Here's prime time. To the paint. And Powell with the stuff.
He has proven to be a quality finisher off the pick and roll. Dwight Powell can adjust midair to get his shot.
Down low. Here's Anderson. Misses from close range. Pass to Robinson. Here's prime time. The 3-ball. Good. Another from 3.
And his incredible shooting season continues.
Up the charts he climbs. Now tied for 3rd all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing. Reid passes to McDaniels. Back to Reid. A shot to stop the run. And he sinks the layup.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
And he lobs it up. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gibson's checked in for Anderson. And Rivers is subbed in for McDaniels. Here's Rivers. Boy, viewership numbers are on the rise. NBA business is booming. I guess it's a good time to own a piece, eh, Grant?
Hey, B.A., you said it best. The league is in great shape. We have great leadership, talent. It's an exciting time, and I think the league has more growth globally in the years to come.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know, the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Ntilikina, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's prime time. And again for 3.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for 3rd most made threes in a season. Pass to Reid. Here's McLaughlin. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul of the game. And so